Hey guys,
Hey.
welcome back to another episode of Shaking Up the Game with your hosts, Haley.
Ari. We have another jam-packed episode, as
always.
we usually do.
Yeah.
Lots of Seahawks to recap.
Back in the win column.
We are back in the win column, right where we belong.
Yeah, we belong there.
Just need a little slice of humble pie the week before.
Oh, dude,
and we ate that.
A
and
big serving.
Then we went to Tennessee and laid down the pipe.
That's crazy.
Feeling freaky today.
We're going to run through a few Mariners off-season rumors circulating. Nothing major since the Josh Naylor acquisition. Seattle Torrent women's hockey team. Sorry, I think there's like literally a building being built outside the studio today.
An actual construction site.
The Seattle Torrent officially kicked off their inaugural season.
Go girls!
Yep, and UW women's soccer is having a historic season.
Amazing.
That we have to recap.
Coming from a Coug, I'm proud.
You respect the game.
Yeah, I'm grown. I'm mature.
Oh my god, dude! 10 years out of college. Not to age myself.
Yeah,
but like
it took
really,
some time.
it's just it's not as like I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, no. If you would ask me in like 2015, 2016, I would have said I literally do not care.
Dude,
but
you
spend some time.
Yes, you've come a long way because we went to the Apple Cup together last year. One Coug, one Husky.
Yeah.
Just vibing.
Yeah.
Because we're friends.
Yeah.
But like a year out of college, you wouldn't even go to a UW game with me, and we didn't play the Cougs. You just wouldn't go with me. I went to a football game by myself.
Sorry, it was just like against my religion.
Dude, and
point.
I was in the UW like family section, like.
You know,
everyone...
I do apologize looking back at that.
Thank you.
However, it was just too soon.
Okay, we can like agree that was. Too far.
Yeah.
Because I could feel people next to me being like, first quarter goes by, they're like, oh, her date's still not here.
Get ghosted?
Second quarter, it's now halftime. They're like,
you're cheering and just absolute no care.
And I'm like,
you're telling everyone, no, she's coming.
Yeah. Anyways, so we've come a long way. We'll be recapping those women. This week, obviously, normal episode, Ari and I are sitting here on our new chairs, living the fucking dream.
Facts.
Oh my god, the comfortability is insane.
Yeah, I might fall asleep. I'm kidding.
Great. They just start to hear silence.
Snoring.
And I'm like, well.
Yapping on. There she goes.
Welcome back to another episode hosted by Haley.
It's just, hey, that's showbiz, baby. The wheels don't stop.
Dude, for real. Big news. Next week.
Drum roll, please. We have our second guest.
Yeah.
But we're not telling you yet.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on the socials. We will be announcing this Friday at some point in the morning, whenever I wake up. However, when we do reveal the guest, please submit questions because we know that you guys will like this guest and probably have a plethora of questions for this.
Oh, just a bunch of them.
For this lovely person. So,
can we give like a little teaser? They're a professional athlete.
Yes. Leave it at that.
Okay. Not even the sport?
Nope. A professional athlete will be on the podcast.
Not like someone who thinks they're a professional athlete.
Not like a real one.
Like a real one.
Not like us.
No, no, I was just going to say, Ari and I, the thing about starting this podcast is everywhere we go. Games, and everyone's like, can I be on the pod? Can I be on the pod? And I'm like, no.
I'm sorry, but what makes you think that everyone wants to listen to Joe Bro from Tacoma that has, like, random opinions?
Bro.
Leave that to us.
No, we have the random
opinions.
opinions.
We're the two random opinions. And then if we're going to have a guest, they got to provide some...
No, these people
valuable input. No offense.
These guys, and I'm going to say these people, but it's always men. So these guys played like middle school ball.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, can I be on it?
I've been a diehard Seahawks fan my whole life. Can I be on it? I'm like, no. But maybe we'll do some call-ins.
Oh, dude, we should.
I think some call-ins would be fun.
Yeah, let's just start live streaming and just call in.
Yeah, I think that would be
cool.
Fun.
Well, stay tuned for the next guest. It's going to be a good one.
Yes.
You're going to love it. It's going to be entertaining. Maybe we'll have a few beveraginos for that episode.
Oh, for sure. Let's
Yeah.
go back to our roots.
Dude.
Go back to our roots.
We used to
Shaking up the game. The shaken, for those who don't know, is because we were drinking martinis when we would sit down and record our podcast. And also, we are just shaking up the game because two females talking sports is just so crazy.
Dude, it's unheard of for some people.
Yeah. Whoa, really shaking in their boots. So, if anyone wants the lore behind our name.
Literally. Gets a martini tatted on their wrist.
Yeah, we did.
Anyways, okay, let's get into the Seattle Seahawks. You're 8-3.
Sexy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. 8 wins, 3 losses. I
Yeah.
can live with that.
Big time.
Yeah. Seahawks went down to Tennessee, took the win, 30-24. Not the score I'd like to see.
No.
I wanted to see like 54-0.
Yeah.
You know, add those two together. But
I want another BTA performance. However, the game was pretty much in our control the entire time. I think we just kind of let up the gas at the end.
yeah, and I will say, like, I do like when NFL players say that at the end of the day, a win in the NFL is a win.
True.
And any win you can get
Yeah.
is important because
Yeah.
every team should be competitive.
Exactly.
We talk about this all the time, that there's just like shitty teams.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you're all professional football
Yeah,
players.
like
I
when-
mean, no team can be that bad.
No. Like when analysts are like, but it's going to be a competitive game. I'm like, I sure would hope so. These dudes are getting paid millions of dollars. This is their job. They're professional athletes. I hope to God that they're out there competing.
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
Right. That's why I don't think there should be any team that you play that you're absolutely just like running over,
No.
reversing,
No. And then doing it again.
accelerating.
Yeah, like, no. And sorry to the Saints and the Jets and the Giants, but, like, I mean, let's be real. They're still, like, I mean, they don't get blown out every week.
No,
Like, you know what I
no.
mean?
No, it's not college football, but
Yeah.
like those 70-point games, like that is like fireable in the NFL. That's
they
not
need
happening.
the mercy rule for crying out
Yeah.
loud.
First and foremost, we have to give a shout out to the 12s
Yeah.
because it's been a hot topic the last few years about the 12th man and
Yeah.
where that's gone and just bringing that vibe back. And the fans showed up to Nashville and they showed the fuck out.
Yeah, I could literally hear them on my TV, and I
Me
loved it.
Too.
So actually, funny story, because I did know somebody who was at the game, and they were texting me while they were there, and they were saying that there were like a lot of Seahawks fans, but that it was like really quiet there. Like the Titans fans were like very quiet, like they were like at like a movie or something, and like
dude, it was like us at a Sounders game.
we were like, okay, next chant, anyone?
I was like, what?
Like, yeah, just very different, obviously, than like,
Oh.
and I literally responded, I was like, could never be us.
No.
Like, I've never been quiet at a football game.
No, it feels
winning,
weird.
losing, drunk, don't know what's going
No,
on.
right.
I'm not quiet at a football game.
I'm not quiet at my nephew's soccer game and he's
We're
5.
not quiet ever. But that's a different story. But she was saying how, like, they would talk to other Seahawks fans, like, around them, and they would be, like, you know, like, cheering and stuff, and that it was just really bizarre, like, really weird. Like, it just was not a loud stadium at all. Like, you could
Weird.
you could hear people's conversations. Like,
Well, I mean,
rows down, rows up, like, around, like, farther away. You could hear their conversations.
It makes sense though because literally starting in the first quarter, you could point
Oh, you
blank
could-
hear
yeah.
Seahawks chants
Yeah.
in the broadcast.
Yes. And I was, like, sitting there, like, okay, I didn't know we traveled so hard to Nashville,
Right.
but yeehaw, let's
I know.
go.
Dude.
Honky tonk this shit
Yeah.
up. Come on.
No, showed
But
up.
also, B, I just, like, is it just, like, really, are they just, like, right by the booth and, like, really loud? Or, like, are there, what's going on?
No,
Why
I
am I hearing them so precise and so clear?
No, I think like Tennessee Titan fans are just there for like the vibes.
Yeah.
And then like the Seahawks came in
surely
and
the
we're like,
tickets can be expensive,
no.
right?
And Seahawks fans came in and they were like, we fight people.
Yeah!
Yeah. But obviously post game, it was talked about in Tennessee and then the Seahawks came back to Seattle and Mike McDonald spent a lot of time talking about it first thing Monday morning at his press conference.
For those who don't know, our new Seattle mayor, Mike McDonald, I'm labeling him. I love the guy.
No,
I fucking love the guy.
Love him. He said, I just want to shout out our 12s. And just like
Thank you.
our
Yeah.
I can't.
Because we're his.
I just want to shout out R12s. Man, it was an incredible atmosphere. I have some friends that live in Nashville that were telling me that the downtown scene was just filled with Seahawks fans everywhere. People flying in, all the planes were filled with Hawks fans. There were some great moments throughout that game where you could feel the energy generated by the 12s on our sideline, and I know our guys really appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you for making the effort and all the enthusiasm. It was really a sight to see. It's something that's pretty rare. I don't think I've ever seen that in my career, just the amount of fans on a road trip, so thank you.
I wish I could say you're welcome. We didn't
Me too.
go.
I'm like, you're welcome. I was like at home.
Yeah, that is really nice, actually, to shout out the fans.
Like a good amount.
An actual,
yes.
like, thank you, not just like, and thanks to the 12s for showing up.
Yeah, like, oh, kind of heard some fans there. Like,
That was a
cool.
paragraph in
No,
MLA format.
And he started the press conference with, like, this is what I'm going to talk about right now.
That's so cute. I mean, there was another person I knew that was down there, and they said that they didn't go to the game, but they said that there were so many Seahawks fans just everywhere.
Yeah.
But you think about it, like, this time of the year is usually when, like, the Arizona game is, and so that people in Seattle love that because the weather turned shit here. Perfect excuse to bop down to Arizona. The weather's nice. It's a home game for the Seahawks. Let's be real. Sorry, Cards. Then, last year they switched that, and so then the Arizona game was first when it's still kind of nice here, which sucks. And then Arizona comes here when it's crappy, which I'm like, no. Go back to how it was. So I feel like this was like a kind of like a replacement of that Arizona game because it's nice in Nashville, it's warm, it's sunny. Perfect excuse to go travel down there.
People in Seattle look to travel November through February.
Yes.
And then in the summer, we stay here because where the hell else would you want to be?
No, it's stunning.
So you're always looking for somewhere, and we should have went. We're stupid.
We are very stupid.
Okay. Well,
the fact that I was already on that side of the country and I could have just stayed like 5 days.
No, you're really stupid.
I don't really know where, but.
Yeah, just like homeless.
Yeah.
I think you could have stayed at Old Red. Honky tonk.
I am all red.
You would have literally, the bar was named after you.
Yeah, I would have just stayed outside. I'm like a mascot.
Let's start with the Seattle Seahawks offense. The running game is getting better and better week after week. Rushed for 114 yards as a unit, 5.7 yards per carry on Sunday.
Yeah.
And Mike McDonald talked about that focus of just really trying to figure out the run game because that's been a little bit of a question mark for the Seahawks all season. And he mentioned that it's important for us to be able to run the ball late November into December. So really figuring out what that looks like for the Seahawks, and it was nice to see that actually work.
Play out. Yeah, agreed. Walker rushed for 71 yards and added 30 yards on 3 receptions.
Oh, yeah, he was catching the ball.
Yeah. But why are
let's talk about this.
Why are we not letting him score?
It was really interesting, though, because Mike McDonald also said that Walker, the last couple weeks and in practice, why are people calling us during this episode today? It's because Ari and I are recording at a different time today, and we're getting phone calls.
But I'm on D&D, bitches.
Oh, I'm not.
Anyways. Not either. I just like saying it.
Lying sack of shit. You're not driving, so you're not on D&D. Mike McDonald said that over the last couple weeks, Walker earned more carries, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, what do you mean earn? Aren't you the RB1? I'm so confused.
I don't think so. He hasn't been looking like it. So he had more carries in that game, and then he did have a few long runs that set up the Seahawks in good position. Like, he was owning a couple of the drives. However, he'd go down for a long run, come out for a play, which makes sense.
Normal.
A little breather after a 30-yard run, whatever.
Yeah, that's normal.
But then doesn't ever go back in. Then we're in the 5-yard, and I'm like, they're going to put Sharps in for a touchdown run. And it happened twice, I think.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I'm like, surely Kenneth Walker would appreciate, like, the TD on the stat column, right?
Yeah, it's giving, like, next year. Oh, sorry, bud, you only got 5 TDs. We don't want to pay you.
No bonus.
No bonus.
No, and it's really starting to piss me off as a fantasy manager as well because I have Walker, and I was like, oh, yeah, long run. I was like, watch. They ain't going to give him the tutty.
That's so irritating. I just wish we knew why, because I feel like Kenneth Walker is very capable of getting the ball in the end zone. If he can truck down the field, surely you can get one more yard.
Right. Well,
And I don't
Against the
think
Tennessee
Charbonnet,
Titans, I think he could run in from the 5. I surely do.
I don't see Charbonnet being that much more of a powerhouse in his legs in order to push through a line to get to the end zone. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, I surely do. I was pissed off.
Which I guess, like, it's kind of like the Sonic and Nichols situation down in Detroit last year where they had Gibbs and Montgomery. They still do, but less of that 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Like last year, it was similar to this. But I still feel like I had Montgomery on my fantasy team last year, and he was still getting a decent amount of touchdowns. Yeah. This year, Gibbs is getting everything, and Montgomery's not really getting all that much. And I almost see the same now, like we're doing the double team right now, but one running back is still just getting the touchdowns. And I'm like, but
end of the day,
spread the wealth.
The touchdown's a touchdown. As long as we can get the running game going, I'm fine with it. Truly.
Yeah.
Just felt like, Walker deserved a touchdown in that game.
Yes.
Felt like he was putting up numbers.
But you know who is putting up numbers?
Oh, my sweet baby angel, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Oh, where do we even begin?
At the top?
Yeah, right where he is at
And that's
the top.
Might as well just take a residency at the top of the leaderboard.
Facts.
Because he's not going anywhere.
No. 167 receiving yards, 8 receptions, a season high, which is also his 8th 100-yard game this season, which adds to the franchise record.
And he beat out DK Metcalf.
Yep.
For single season leader in reception yards in the franchise.
Yeah.
It's week 12.
So DK in 2020 had a total of 1,300 pretty much yards.
And we thought he was
all
elite.
Season. Oh, yeah. Big boy. Wide receiver.
Oh, that was fresh DK, too.
Fresh DK.
No attitude.
The dude is a monster. Like,
yeah.
We don't need to play dumb.
Yeah.
However, here comes JSN, and we're after week 12.
Mm-hmm.
He's already surpassed that. There's still, 6 more games to go?
It's insane.
Hello?
Week 12.
Did you see his comment that he says that he thinks that he can just track the ball better than DBs?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, yes you can, sir.
Okay, calm down, Ari. Calm down.
But I was like, get a little cocky.
No, he's a little cocky, but also not.
Yeah.
He's a super likable guy. I think
Very.
that's why he's taking over the NFL media that actually feels the need to cover West Coast teams.
Yeah, like his Instagram isn't always open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson.
Well, and people that are now clocking into who he is as a receiver are like, wait, how could you not love this guy?
Facts.
Right? Because he's not a problem on the sideline. He's good energy.
Causing issues on the field, poking teammates.
Yes.
Other opposing players' eyeballs. He's not fighting in the backfield.
Unstable. He's pretty stable.
To Kaylin. So, yes.
He's just a likable guy. Even in his post-game, you hear him doing a or the on-field interview, and they obviously ask him about the history he just made in that game, and he's like, I love this team. Yeah. I love Seattle.
Yeah.
I love playing ball. And we're like, I love you.
Yeah, no, we love you.
And every time he is answering those questions, he is sure to shout out Cooper Kupp, to shout out Rashid Shaheed, to shout out his line, to shout out Sam Darnold, that none of this is possible without all of them. And that's my number one wide receiver.
Yeah, that's also very true.
It's a fact.
Yeah, it's very true. He threw 11 straight games with at least 75 yards, which obviously continues to keep the record going, which he broke that. Mm-hmm. So, as well as him being reliable, he's just been so consistent. And it's crazy because, so many people want to say, well, of course, he's the only receiver on your team. Please. Be so for real. Or it's just an automatic. Or why aren't people double teaming him? It's they are.
They are.
And he's still getting the ball. That's why it's impressive.
100%.
And I'm sorry, but to see, people comment and shit and say, he's overrated or something like that, and I'm like, bro, just say that you don't care about Seattle football.
Right.
Because
stats are stats.
Stats are stats, and here's the deal. Has Jamar Chase ever been on my team? Has Justin Jefferson ever been on my team? No. Have the last couple years I've been yeah, that's the best receiver in the league? Yes.
Right. It's getting hater energy.
Yes. It's just because they're wearing a Seahawks jersey, like, you just have to accept the fact that he's the best.
100%.
Like,
we could be sitting here last year, if we had a podcast last year.
We did.
Well, and we're talking about other
Yeah.
receivers.
Yeah.
This isn't because we're Seahawks fans that we're talking about JSN being the best. He's just the best.
Yes. It's not. I don't know what to tell y'all.
People really hate to see us win.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. He is on pace for 2,000 yards this season. Over 2,000.
Yeah.
Which, going back to what we just said, well, he always gets open. There's no one else on the team. We decided to go back and look at the comparison between Sam Darnold throwing the ball to Justin Jefferson and seeing his stats in Minnesota last year compared to JSN's stats this year with Sam Darnold, same QB, throwing him the ball.
Because there was a lot of Sam Darnold love last year with his relationship with Jay Jettas and that he was so successful because he had Jay Jettas. What would that look like when he's not on the Minnesota Vikings and he doesn't have him?
Yes.
And obviously he goes to Seattle. No one expected what him and JSN are doing.
No.
As a first year connection. Yeah. But no one expected it.
No.
But whatever they have together is something special.
Yes, absolutely. So through 11 games, Jason had 80 receptions, 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns. Okay. 154 targets, 103 receptions, 10 tutties. That was Justin Jefferson.
Yes.
The entire season.
Yeah.
I will reiterate. 154 targets, 1,500 yards, 103 receptions. That was Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson had 1,500 receiving yards last year.
Yes.
Through the whole regular season.
Yes.
And JSN has 1,300 right now through week 12.
Yes. And 107 targets.
Okay.
So, do the math. It's pretty evident that...
Right.
Obviously, I mean, and look at Justin Jefferson now. He's having his career low of, because J.J. McCarthy, unfortunately, is attempting to throw him the ball. So, yes, we have to put respect on Sam Darnold. But what JSN is doing at the other end, what they two are doing, is insane. Because, and it's just back to the East Coast bias. West Coast doesn't exist. The love that Sam Darnold was getting because he was throwing it to Justin Jefferson and he's one of the best wide receivers in the league.
Right.
Yes, he is.
Right.
But however, now he comes to Seattle and he's doing that but better and Jason is at the receiving end doing that but better.
Right.
It's insane what they're doing.
No, it's quite literally insane.
And I think that you made a comment about, people say like he's just getting all the targets, et cetera. So
a lot of people like to hate on JSN because in the sense that
he's haters.
Because they're haters. But that he's overrated because his obviously essentially his numbers are padded based on the amount of targets that he has.
Yes.
Like when people watch the Seahawks games, they're like, he only gets the ball. They don't throw the ball to anybody else. So obviously he's putting up insane numbers. Which I can understand, but also you have to be successful in doing that.
Okay,
just targeting you doesn't give you receiving yards.
Like, hold on. Also, if he is catching the ball and doing all of this and being double teamed, and he's successful at it, why wouldn't we keep throwing him the ball?
Right. Because you guys can't guard him.
What?
And by you guys, I mean everyone in the NFL can't.
Yeah, like if you guys don't want him to get all these yards and stuff, then maybe do better at covering him.
Well, sorry. But to put it into perspective, he's not in a position right now where JSN has substantially more targets than everybody else in the league.
Right.
That's not happening.
No.
JSN is currently sitting tied for 4th in the NFL at targets. Or tied for 4th. There's 2 people at 4th.
Oh.
He's tied for 4th right now with Amon-Ra St. Brown for 107 targets this season.
Nice.
Jamar Chase is leading the NFL with 117 targets. McBride has 109 targets. Olave has 108. And then JSN and Amon-Ra 107. However, then following them, you have Christian McCaffrey at 103, Robinson at 102, Jefferson 99, 98, 96. There's many players in the 90s and the hundreds.
Within like 10.
Right, like within
targets.
10 targets. It's not, we're not in a situation where JSN has 25, 30, 40 more targets than everybody else and his numbers are being padded. It's just not the case. Again, I don't make it up.
Well, even just the point being that fact that he's not leading the league in targets.
Right. He's leading in reception yards.
Yeah.
And he's not leading in targets.
Yeah.
So it's looking like he's just efficient.
Debunked.
The efficiency is insane because obviously what you guys thought is fitting your narrative is not fitting your narrative of being a JSN hater because facts are facts.
Exactly. To top this season off, hypothetically, I mean, he is still on pace to break Calvin Johnson's record, which was set in 2012. If he does that, I mean, that's going to be actually insane because this is a first-year connection between Sam Darnold and JSN.
Sure.
And second year with a new head coach. Like, there's just so many variables, I feel like. And to see that their success just continue throughout the season, if he breaks that record, I mean, hello!
No, we're looking at the Offensive Player of the Year.
Yes, which would be the first since Sean Alexander in 2005.
Whoa.
The only player on the Seahawks that have ever won Offensive Player of the Year.
I think what also really puts it in perspective is the Seahawks are currently sitting at 31st in the NFL for pass attempts.
Yeah.
302 total pass attempts, ranking at 31st in the NFL. However, our number one receiver is number one in the NFL.
Yeah. It's insane.
It's efficient.
Yes.
You can't call it anything other than it's efficient.
No, it's so true. It's like
we don't have to do as much to be successful. You have to do more than us.
Yeah, literally. It's literally like Tyler Lockett, his like just consistency, reliability, and just being always there, toe tapping it in. It's like that. But, like, on steroids.
It's insane.
It's like, you know that he's going to be down there. And whether that's down the yards that 40 yards down the field for a touchdown, opening drive, or if that's just making some big chunk plays during the game. I mean, like, he is just so reliable. It's hard. And I think, too, the reason why he is also able to do so much is because, like, the teams force us to try and run.
Right.
Because they know that we can't.
Right.
Which, great idea. But as we begin to be able to run the ball more, that's going to be really, really, really hard for defenses
100%
to plan for that. Because are we going to run a chunk play down the field, or are we going to have JSN bomb down the field?
Right. It's forcing teams to use a safety to guard JSN, which is not going to work.
No.
But it forces them to play in some protections like that because of our run threat.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think looking at the Seahawks coaching staff and what the organization, the decisions they've made to essentially make JSN the number one wide receiver this year by releasing DK, or trading DK, getting rid of Tyler Lockett, they all knew something was coming.
For sure.
That maybe other people didn't predict. Seahawks fans did because, we're loyal to our guys.
And also, like, watching him last year, you could see.
Right.
Like, I remember he had that really good catch in the end zone, 2-foot toe tap in, and it was like, okay, wait, this guy's legit.
Right. But the team themselves are seeing the daily practice film that other professionals aren't seeing. And they're seeing that. They're seeing the work in and out. They're seeing him understand the playbook more, and they were comfortable.
They were confident enough to let go of DK, let go of Tyler Lockett.
Yes.
And kind of start rebuilding a new wide receiver room because, let's be real, Torrey Horton.
And it's just crazy that the year, though, that you decide to do that, he has legitimately a historic season. It was like, yep.
Yeah.
Talk about impeccable timing.
Yeah.
On a few different fronts.
Yes.
Love you, Pete Carroll, but, like, holy moly, what a time. Gotta highlight the Seahawks' defense. Run defense through 20 games. Seattle's defense has not allowed a 100-yard rusher, the longest active in the NFL. 20 games without allowing a 100-yard rusher.
Which just blows my mind because last year I kept saying that our defense is Swiss cheese and there are so many holes that players could just run through.
Yeah.
What a turn of events. How the turns have tabled.
Tennessee's leading rusher past week was quarterback Cam Ward with 37 yards. So, again, their running back was non-existent. The Tennessee Titans gained 296 yards throughout the game, which gave the Seahawks, the 8th time the Seahawks defense in 11 games this season that they held an opponent under 300 yards.
Amazing.
To put that into perspective, the Seattle Seahawks offense has been held under 300 yards only one time this season, and it was our first game against the 49ers.
That one doesn't count.
Yeah, it's
I've
like,
been saying it
but
doesn't count.
Defense has held teams to under 300 yards 8 times.
Wow. That's really impressive.
No, it is. It's insane.
I love our defense. Did you see or hear that? So this year's defense is M.O.B.
Yeah.
M.O.B.
Yeah.
What is it? Mentality over bullshit, I think.
Yes, and when they talk about it on the broadcast, they have to say mentality over BS.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's not
and
hitting.
then they go, can't say what. It's like, yeah,
Then I don't even want you to tell the story.
Just shut up.
Yeah, because the story's not.
Shut up.
The story's making us
Let us
sound
handle
like
this one.
pussies, and I can say bullshit here.
Because I know, on stupid Fox broadcast, whatever the hell you're on, just let us take care of it.
Right.
It's mentality over bullshit, okay? Point blank, period. And
Yeah.
quite frankly,
Dude.
I fucking love it.
Quite frankly. The Seahawks defense is giving up 4.4 yards per play versus the Titans, which lowered their season total to 4.6 yards per play allowed. And let us blow your minds really quick because that's the best yard per play for the Seahawks defense since 2014, where the defense held opponents to 4.6, and in 2013, L.O.B. days,
Hello.
that defense held opponents to 4.4. So we're right
0.2 away.
Bro. So numbers-wise, the defense is pretty similar to the numbers that they were putting up in 2013.
That is fucking sick.
Yeah.
See, like, I knew that there were some similarities. I just couldn't prove it yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can prove it. The thing about Ari and I is we got a lot of commentary, but we do use facts.
We do.
You know?
We have to.
Yeah, because we have tits, and, you got to use
Yeah,
facts.
so we're already in the wrong, and we don't know ball. So then we have to prove that, no, we do, and here's some facts to shove it up your booty hole. So now you will trust us and believe us.
Holy moly. Oh, my God. Shout out to...
That's fascinating.
I know, dude. It, kind of gives me the chills when you look at it like that. Because it's real. Like, what we're all feeling, they're producing is real.
Which, because I feel like the first couple games of the season, minus that first one.
Yeah.
But the first couple games of the season, I think we were all kind of like, okay, this defense is good. But it was hard to tell because there were so many injuries. We're still battling a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just like, is it too soon to be like, this feels similar?
Yeah.
And I think now that we're after week 12, we can confidently say, like, okay, this is very similar.
I felt a little more confident, too, watching the Los Angeles Rams play on primetime versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and make that defense look like they didn't show up.
Yeah.
And we're like, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. And I look back to that heartbreaking loss that we just had. We allowed 21 points from the Rams.
Yes.
In the grand scheme of things, ain't too bad compared to what we just witnessed. And we kept
Matthew Stafford at a season low. Yeah, yes. I mean, yes. And I think
he's having the best season ever.
Which was insane because after that Rams game, it was like we truly were like, look, we had said we're not as mad as we typically would be after a loss because, and I honestly, like, same with all the analysts, like everyone, even this last week, like choosing the Seahawks. They were just like, honestly, after that Rams game, I feel more confident in the Seahawks, which kind of sounds like, what's that word? When it's, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Two things in a sentence that don't make sense. Whatever the fuck that is. I ain't no thesaurus. But that, like, it seems like it just shouldn't, that doesn't make sense. But after that loss, truly, it was like, look what we did to the Rams. had we not thrown 4 interceptions, we would have won the game. And we kept Matthew Stafford. We kept their offense at a season low. That just proves how good the defense is.
Totally.
And what happened last time when we had the best defense?
We won. We won the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, it is true because analysts, as of today, still have the Rams at the top of the NFL and Seahawks right behind them.
Yep.
And we just lost to them. So,
which is actually effing insane that the Rams are at 1, Seahawks are at 2. And, guess what? Play in the same division.
Please give us more respect. Ugh. Shout out Byron Murphy for having another solid performance, 5 tackles, 1 sack. Mike McDonald said that he believed Byron Murphy had one of his best games of his career in Tennessee.
He's really having a breakout year this year. I love it.
So just have to show that out. And shout out to Gray Zabel, who last week...
We knew it. We knew it.
Dude,
roll the tapes.
Roll the fucking tapes, dude. I'm not even joking.
We said this guy ain't missing a game.
You heard it here first. This will be a reel. We're going to make this.
Corn-fed, beer-drinking O-lineman ain't missing a game.
Everyone held their fucking breath last week, 2 weeks ago, when they saw Gray Zabel go out of the game with a knee injury. Yes. We're all like, oh. And we said, he's just not giving me like Placiers.
I'll sit out a week.
No. And we're playing the Titans. I don't give a shit. I'm playing.
No, because I even said, I'd be okay if we sat him out for... No, he said, nuh-uh. For what?
Not only did he not sit out a game, he went against 3-time Pro Bowler Jeffrey Simmons, and Mike McDonald said he played a great game against him. It was a real telltale test that a rookie is going against a 3-time Pro Bowler, and he held his own. And those are the games that Gray Zabel wants to be in, so he can get better.
Yes.
Didn't miss a game.
Yeah,
Y'all thought he was going to miss the season. He didn't miss a game.
Literally. Holy cow.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to be a fly inside of his brain because
he's got that dog.
He's got that dog in him.
I love it.
Yeah.
Drake Thomas, 10 tackles, which led the team, and 1 tackle for loss.
He's having a great year as well.
Yep.
Holy cow.
I know. Team leading 9 tackles for loss this season. And shout out, we've talked about this many times this year, that the Seahawks are just showing their depth. We are able to keep performing through injuries.
Yeah.
We were missing multiple linebackers.
Yeah.
We were missing Ernest Jones. We were missing Tyrese and Knight. And the practice squad just showed up and showed out.
Yeah.
Specifically, linebacker Patrick O'Connell had a sack and 8 total tackles, first of his career. Called up from the practice squad and played 42 defensive snaps, filling in for Ernest Jones.
You would think that, they are low-key on the field practicing, every single week.
Bro.
Because they seem like they don't miss a beat.
No. You know what it is? It's wearing those game jerseys.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
It's the vibe.
Thrilling.
I just want to know genuinely from players that have been here from the Pete Carroll era, which, again, this is no knock on Pete, but then transitioning to Mike McDonald, what are these practices looking like?
Genuinely,
and how different are they? Because there is some difference in intensity that we're seeing here.
100%.
That literally we're missing 2 linebackers and our defense isn't skipping a beat of numbers and yards per play allowed.
Yes.
We stayed under 4.5 yards per play allowed with a practice squad linebacker.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, I mean, I know. I would be really curious to...
They should have us out for one.
They should. Hello. Just throwing that out there. Just because, it's no knock to Pete, obviously, but there is some type of mentality shift, 100%. I think, with the team. Because theoretically, if you were having practice squad members come up for a game, there are a lot of penalties, most likely. A lot of just silly errors that don't need to be made. And they're playing clean football. And, really good clean football.
We need to look at our penalties because whatever penalties we've had through 12 games has got to be significantly lower than last year.
I already know it is because I swear even after the Rams game and then the one before, I think, I was literally in my head thinking, has there even been any penalties?
Yeah.
Really, and we used to be one of the most penalized teams.
Oh, yeah, we loved a penalty.
Oh, God, loved a dumb penalty.
No, we love...
Is there a coincidence that somebody is not on our team anymore and we don't have any penalties? I don't know. Won't say any names to Kaylin.
Next week, going into our game versus the Vikings, there's a couple injuries that we're still a little worried about. Safety Ty Okada still out with an oblique injury. Chase Stewart with an ankle injury at linebacker. We lost a couple people. The biggest thing to look at this week against the Vikings is Julian Love and Eric Saubert are set to essentially return from the IR based on how many weeks they've been out. But as of this week, that decision has not been made. And Mike McDonald said that we'll see on Wednesday. So when this episode comes out, what the plan is. But right now, it's not clear. Same with Ernest Jones and Tyrese Knight. They're itching to come back, but they don't know if that will be a thing for this Sunday.
Okay. Well.
So. However, we are playing the Vikings. Couple things to look at. The Seahawks return home, so we should, bring back the belt to ass.
Yeah.
Vikings just lost to the Green Bay Packers, so that was nice for the Packers. Thank you. Vikings scored 6 points. La, la, la.
I'm sorry, but J.J. McCarthy is looking like an absolute train wreck.
No, bro. We said it when we actually acquired Sam Darnold. Like, wow.
Why? Why'd you give him to us?
Why'd you give him up? Because at the end of the day, last year, obviously J.J. McCarthy was out with an ACL or some sort of knee injury.
Yeah.
From throwing footballs in the hotel lobby.
Yeah.
But you genuinely did not know what he was going to do as a full-time NFL starter. So you put all your eggs in that basket.
Yeah.
And thought, Sam Darnold, you had a hell of a year for us, but like we're set on J.J. McCarthy.
I think it's also so fucked up because genuinely, like, he had a great year last year, obviously. Mm-hmm. Lost to the Rams playoffs, and that has been held over Sam Darnold's head.
Yeah.
Obviously, he didn't help us case last game that we played the Rams. But I think it is truly unfair and fucked up what the organization did to him. And 100%. The league, frankly, just to be like, well, he shits the bed in the playoffs. Okay, he's had one game in the playoffs, first of all.
Right.
One game. And the O-line let up 9 sacks. So your O-line lets your quarterback get sacked 9 times in a playoff game, and you're moving on, sending Sam Darnold to another team and putting all your eggs in the basket of a rookie quarterback that you don't know how the hell is going to play.
And honestly, a rookie quarterback that a lot of analysts had a lot of question marks next to his name.
He was on Michigan, that was a defensive team, running team.
Trust me, it was at the national championship with them.
Yes. He also threw many interceptions against Bowling Green in one of his games.
No, genuinely, there was a lot of analysts that were
I was genuinely like, I don't think this quarterback is all that good. I think he's like just at the right place at the right time and doing what he needs to do.
Looking at this week, he might not even pass concussion protocol in time for the game on Sunday. So we might not even see J.J. McCarthy.
If I were him,
I wouldn't either. Because let me tell you,
because that defense.
If J.J. McCarthy plays on Sunday, he will be eating grass.
No, that boy is going to be rattled.
I fear. Trust me, I want belt to ass, but I fear for that kid's life that our defense is going to absolutely destroy him.
Absolutely.
No, poor kid. It's giving poor kid.
Did Micah Parsons eat him alive?
I think he was eating turf for most of the game. It just wasn't.
If he doesn't have a concussion now, he will then. And I would just sit this one out. But I'm also give it to me.
No, I want to see it though. J.J. McCarthy now ranks 180 or 151 out of 152 in EPA per drop pack among qualified passers since 2000.
That is horrific.
The only player below McCarthy is Jamarcus Russell.
The biggest bust of the NFL.
No, I think he's a backup on a good day.
That is... I don't even have words.
And
that's
then,
so bad.
Besides just wanting to absolutely ruin his young career, I'm just kidding. Not literally ruin, but humble him. If he's not already been humbled enough. This is a payback game for Sam Darnold. They're calling it the Payback Bowl, baby.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Payback, baby.
Dude, payback.
Yeah. Little worried, little concerned. Not for us, though.
No, I'm feeling confident going into this. I
Yeah.
think they're going to bring some good energy back home with the 12s at Lumen.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a good
I'll be
NFC
fresh
match.
off of Thanksgiving.
Dude, we're tailgating, right?
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
And
we'll
I'll
be down
be
there.
stuffed like a fucking turkey, feeling very thankful
Yeah.
for my Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, me too. Okay, go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Looking at the Seattle Mariners coming off a huge acquisition with Josh Naylor, we're still riding that high. No big updates other than hearing from general manager Justin Hollander that they are heavy on looking to sign Jorge Polanco and Eugenio Suarez.
Yep.
And discussions have started with their agents. So, as we expected, that's kind of going. To reiterate what we said last week, we expect that Eugenio may be a little too pricey for us.
True. But you don't know. Seeing Josh Naylor and the vibes, it's kind of like,
Maybe I'll take a little less.
Yeah. Okay, this team's like serious. Like maybe we actually win it this year.
Talking about another possible reunion.
Possible.
Because we love a reunion.
We also love the Diamondbacks.
The Mariners love two things. A reunion, a boomerang.
Yes, a boomerang.
Dude, the Mariners love a boomerang. And they love the Arizona Diamondbacks.
I'm just like, it's so funny to me.
No, we pass players back and forth like a football.
And we have been. This isn't news just this year. We have been.
I think that's actual a story that we read into that Jerry DiPoto used to work with
They have a very good relationship.
Yes, with the president of baseball operations for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah. That's why you will see a lot of trades between Arizona and Seattle. I think it's also unique for the players because it's at least like same side of the country.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like obviously there's decisions for families to make when you're moving kids and everything mid-year.
For sure.
It's still possible to go back and forth as we've seen Josh Naylor do. He was traded to Seattle. His family stayed in Arizona.
Snowbirds are a real thing.
Yeah. Oh, perfect situation. Honey, keep that house. We'll get one over here too.
No, literally. I mean, that's just been a thing with Washington and Arizona. Hello, you and I lived in Arizona. Like that's just there's
one
just
day we'll have a house there too.
Absolutely. It's a shame that we don't already.
Shaking up the game enterprise.
Headquarters. Yes. Like genuinely, there's just such a connection between Washington and Arizona. There has been for years. And it's entertaining almost to see it like play out with baseball as well. So speaking of.
Yeah, the latest rumor in the rumor mill of the MLB, which it was a little more last week, but the Arizona Diamondbacks are possibly trading Ketel Marte, ex-Mariners shortstop. And so he's on the market. They are in discussions with teams, and Mariners were up there for possible, like one of the 5 possible destinations. It's a little unique with Ketel Marte because he does have specific teams listed in his contract that he cannot be traded to.
Oh.
So I don't know exactly who's on that list. Obviously, the Mariners are not.
Okay,
so
NFC East.
He can be traded to the Mariners. Also, heavy now in the discussion for Ketel Marte are the Blue Jays and the Phillies. And those teams are also not listed on his no-trade clause. So he could be traded to one of those without a say in which one he goes to. Because it's essentially, I believe, that if there's a team listed on the no-trade clause, he has to be a part of that decision versus if the Diamondbacks decide to trade him to a team that isn't in his no trade, it's an automatic trade and he doesn't have like which is like most trades
delivered.
However, right now it's a 50-50 chance they believe that he's traded, so not looking great for if you're a Diamondbacks fan.
Facts. Didn't we have a run-in with Ketel Marte one time in Arizona?
A few.
Didn't you say go Mariners
Sure
when he got traded?
Sure did. Sure did.
I mean, the boy was at the club, so it's free
fair game.
Fair game to say what you want.
At the club, it is fair game.
Yeah, you just a regular schmo Joey up in here.
No, he was upset. Remember he said, he was like, I just got traded.
No, we were like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whoopsies.
Interesting thing to think about. I did see the trade proposal, and the Mariners wouldn't lose any big name. I saw it was like Ketel Marte for 3 players. I think Cole Young was a part of that proposal. Emerson Hancock. And I can't remember who else. But again, this is obviously all speculation.
Yeah.
However, no one fret. I know we have JP Crawford. The idea would be Ketel Marte moves to second base.
I was going to say he's second.
Yeah.
He could be second, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's played second base.
Yeah.
Obviously, and that's
Yeah.
a pretty interchangeable position, especially the later you get in your career. But
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's still a top 10 hitter in the major leagues.
Oh, yeah.
So again, as we've talked about, we need more bats
Yes.
for average in our
Yes.
lineup. That's just a
Yes.
fact.
So him potentially at second, Jorge, if he were to sign, if we were to get him back, DH?
I don't think we'd do both. I think if we
okay.
sign Polanco, we're not trading for Marte.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
God, I could not be making these decisions.
But like,
doing
would
this
we be
work.
the Seattle Diamondbacks? Like,
No,
what are we?
We are.
The Arizona Mariners?
Literally, Gino and Naylor came over here. Everyone was like, okay, Seattle Diamondbacks. I was like, chill.
No, and I actually
Chill.
would be more upset if I was a Diamondbacks fan because apparently we take all of your star players and you guys get left with like some minor league transactions and
Yeah.
draft picks. I'm like, woof.
Yeah.
I mean, but let's be real. Like, Arizona fans are like,
Do they even go to baseball games?
no. And like, they're there for spring training and like,
Yeah, that's what you guys get. You guys basically get all the teams. Well, half the
You
teams.
get 'em all.
You get half the teams. All the teams that do spring training in Arizona, you get
Yeah,
all of those.
yeah.
So really, you don't even need the Diamondbacks.
and Arizona is a cesspool of people that are fans of
All
other
over.
teams.
All over.
Like it's not a huge population of people that are born and raised in Arizona and grew up a Diamondbacks fan. It's just not.
Very rare. Very
Yeah.
rare. A lot of Seattle, a lot of Chicago.
Oh my God. But if you
Yeah.
think about, like, there's a bar for every football team.
Yes.
There's a bar for every, which I get, like, they do have that in other states. Like, Seattle has that, but not to the extent
No,
that
no, no, no,
Arizona
no.
does.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yes.
Trust us.
Yeah, no, it is. Because we learned very quickly. We were like, oh,
Anyways, that will
ain't
be.
nobody from around here, huh?
Okay.
No.
not
Noted.
what. Literally, when you meet people in Arizona at a bar, it's where you from.
Yeah. It's
Versus,
not,
like, when you meet someone in Seattle, you're just like, I'm assuming you're from here.
Yes. Literally. It's like, oh, where are you from? Chicago. Cool, I'm from Seattle.
yeah, it's like, okay, bet.
And here we are in Arizona.
Yeah.
Sick.
So we'll keep an eye on that, but so far that's been the only little scuttlebug that's updating for the
right.
Mariners. Seattle
around.
Torrent, baby. Professional Women's Hockey League.
First game. We are in the lost column. I'm kidding.
Yeah, woohoo!
Starting off fantastic as a Seattle Sport inductee.
I am dead. Anyways, it's been really fun to watch. I don't know if you've like been on TikTok lately, but they're like active on TikTok.
Oh, okay. I got to tap in.
Oh, they do like TikToks in the locker room with their jerseys
That's
on.
very interesting because I spend, unfortunately, a lot of time on that silly little app, but I'm shocked I haven't come across it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's pretty interesting to watch, obviously, like in comparison to like the Seattle Kraken.
Yeah.
You know, the girlies are like with the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's been fun. I saw a little like reel of their game day fits coming into the arena. They're all
Vibes.
dressed up. Like, oh yeah.
Vibes.
Some of them girls are smoking.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, which I'm like, fun.
I would not fuck with a hockey girl because I'm sure if I said one wrong word, they're beating my ass
Yeah.
to the dirt.
Yeah. No, it was
Those
they
are
would.
some savage ass ladies.
Yeah.
I already know it.
So they opened their season in Vancouver, like we talked about. Vancouver's also the expansion team this year, so this was the first ever game for both teams. Vancouver had a sold-out crowd, 14,958 fans, 8th largest crowd in PWHL history, and the largest of any game played at that venue.
Okay.
Yeah, so really cool, I think, and it'll be interesting to see what that looks like in Climate Pledge.
Yeah, I'm really curious.
Yeah, so the
To
Torrent opened their first game at Climate Pledge on Friday, November 28th.
That's this week, yeah?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yeah.
This Friday. Yeah, they did lose their first game, 4-3 in overtime. So good game.
Exciting.
Yeah, so it seems like we're holding our own
Is it the same scoring as Kraken?
with the
hockey?
points.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly because I was interested to see, like, obviously they played on the 21st, their next game being at Climate Pledge on the 28th. That already was, like, interesting to me.
That it's like a week
Yeah,
apart.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So they do only play 30 regular season games. If you're comparing that to the Kraken play 82 regular
Holy
season
shit.
games. So it's a very condensed
Yeah. But they do play all the way through April, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Yeah.
a week in between a game. That's like unheard
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
So just very different for a professional sports league versus playing a game every
We've got,
single day.
you know, extra body parts and stuff that we need to rehab.
Yeah, no, we like take longer. Like I think scientifically to like.
Oh yeah. No, it's a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
To like recover.
Yes.
Circulation.
Why I just recently saw something about this like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Actually.
Dude, there's a lot of interesting facts. I learned also that, side note, that girls get more cavities because toothpaste is...
I just saw this too.
Toothpaste
It's made for men.
is made for men.
And the reason I saw this is because, okay, I'll be vulnerable with y'all. I Googled and I said, why does this toothpaste make me gag? Because it's the only thing that makes me gag is this type of toothpaste. And I'm like, what is the issue? Like, something's going on. And it said that the ingredients and the way that it breaks down in your mouth.
It's your pH
the
levels.
acidity, yes, pH levels. That toothpaste is actually made for men.
It is.
And not really for women.
Because
and I said, you gotta be absolutely kidding me right now.
Men have
we can't have anything.
No. Men have a different baseline pH that they normally sit at.
Yes.
Like an average pH level than women. But toothpaste is made for a pH level that is for men.
Yes.
Crazy.
Mind-blowing.
Anyways, torrent.
Sorry. On a torrent.
Anyways, really cool. Julia Gosling scored the first goal in torrent history. She ended up with 2 goals that game. But yeah, 4-3 loss in overtime. Think that's a good first showing out.
Yeah.
I think it'll be cool to see them play at Climate Pledge. So
yeah, I want to go.
Yeah,
like I really want to go. I also want a jersey.
No, the jerseys are sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Speaking of other badass women, to finish this episode with University of Washington women's soccer team.
Best story in sports right now, I'd say.
It has to be.
Yeah, but you won't hear about it on SportsCenter and ESPN because we're on the West Coast.
She said what she said. The UW women's soccer team just upset number 1 seed Virginia in the NCAA tournament to send themselves to the Elite 8 for the first time.
First time since when? Gotta be a long time, yeah?
2010. And for the 3rd time in program history.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is like a run that they're going on. Obviously, Sweet 16, they won in double overtime. This win was in penalty kicks.
Yeah, okay.
They played the last 30 minutes of the game down a player.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't matter what's thrown at them right now. We mean business.
Yeah. No, obviously we shared the story of that team losing one of their teammates to cancer. And it's honestly really special and beautiful what they're doing.
Right. I think it's...
amidst all of that adversity. And I think even other college teams, showed support with the orange wristbands and everything. And it's very, very unfortunate when stories like this happen to teams. I just cannot even fathom having to continue to play without a team member. Yeah. However, it's so, so, so special to see when teams actually just do. It's almost like they do better, and it's like it just seems so much more special. Yeah, and it's fun to see that like obviously they're doing it for her, which I think is so sweet, and it would be absolutely insane if they ended up winning it all. Oh my gosh.
I just got the chills. They showed after the game there was an orange sunset, which again, you'll see a lot of orange for the team because Mia Hammett, who passed away from kidney cancer, obviously the hardest adversity a team can play through.
Especially at that age too.
At that age to watch someone go through what she went through, but she kept like a smile on her face through it all is like amazing. But yes, to your point, like to go through that kind of adversity is something you'll never wish upon a team. No. But what it does to some teams' camaraderie and like uniting them together, especially a fan base. Yeah. They played that Sweet 16 game at home and it was...
I have goosebumps.
Or the first round game at home and it was sold out. They were lying down the Montlake.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was crazy. So it's like the craziest story in sports right now.
Really cool. It's a shame that ESPN... I'm sorry, I have fist out for ESPN and sports. I know. Right now. I'm so irritated.
They're busy talking about the 5-5 Cowboys. Don't even get us started. Anyways, if you're in Seattle, head to the Seattle Torrent game Friday 28th.
Yes. Yep.
Seahawks at home Sunday,
Yep.
November 30th.
We'll be tailgating.
We'll be the It's been a while.
It's honestly been a while.
What?
We have a Thanksgiving tailgate. I'm excited.
So excited.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting ready for that. If anyone's got tickets, let us know.
Please and thank you. I think it's supposed to be the other way around.
Yeah, for real. And again, peep the socials because
peep
we
the
will
socials.
announce our special guest for next week, professional athlete.
Yep. So give us your best guesses on the stories. We will be revealing Friday morning. And then please, please, please submit questions.
Yeah, because we're going to rapid fire.
Guest. Yeah, because we want to include you guys with our guests because we know you guys will
Love it.
love it. So
Yeah.
please, please, please submit any and all questions you may have for this athlete. Once we reveal who it is, you'll have questions.
For sure. For sure.
I promise.
All right. Love you guys.
XOXO.
Shakers.